At the bottom of our world lies Antarctica, a vast, silent continent of ice, larger than Europe. It's the coldest, driest, and highest place on Earth, locked in a deep freeze for millions of years. This immense white sheet reflects sunlight, helping keep our planet cool. But Antarctica is more than just ice. It's a unique, thriving ecosystem. Sea ice forms each winter, melts each summer, and acts as a shield for the land-based glaciers. Beneath the ice, algae feed krill, which sustain penguins, seals, and whales. The health of this ice is crucial for these iconic creatures. Though remote, Antarctica's fate is tied to ours. If its ice melts, global sea levels would rise dramatically, redrawing coastlines. For millennia, this frozen fortress has stabilized our climate. But now, cracks are appearing, and its future, and ours, is at risk. For decades, Antarctica seemed immune to climate change. While Arctic sea ice vanished rapidly, Antarctic sea ice stayed stable, expanding and retreating in a predictable rhythm. Scientists puzzled over this resilience, theorizing about cold meltwater and shifting winds. The continent's steadiness gave a false sense of security. It was easy to believe Antarctica could withstand global warming. But this calm was misleading, a pause before a dramatic shift. For nearly 40 years, the ice followed its ancient cycle, influencing weather and supporting life. Yet, this era of predictability was about to end. Antarctica's stability was not immunity, but a fragile balance. The stage was set for a sudden and shocking change. In 2016, everything changed. After decades of stability, Antarctic sea ice plummeted. An area larger than Mexico vanished almost overnight. Scientists were stunned by the speed and scale of the loss. The protective systems that kept the ice stable had failed. Warmer, deeper ocean water began melting the ice from below, breaching Antarctica's defenses. This wasn't a temporary dip. The ice did not recover in following years. The continent had entered a new, unstable state. The sudden drop signaled a fundamental shift in the Antarctic climate system. The alarm was clear. The era of stability was over. Antarctica was now more vulnerable than ever. The world had to pay attention. By 2023, the crisis deepened. That year, Antarctic sea ice hit record lows, both in summer and winter. The protective ice shield was weaker than ever, leaving vast areas of ocean exposed. The winter freeze, once powerful, faltered. Millions of square kilometers of ice were missing. Dark ocean water absorbed more heat, creating a dangerous feedback loop. Less ice, more warming, even less ice. Wildlife suffered. Entire emperor penguin colonies failed as the ice broke up too soon. The loss wasn't just numbers on a chart, it was a habitat in crisis. The feedback loop threatened to accelerate change. Antarctica's unique life was at risk. The world was witnessing a habitat unravel. The consequences were immediate and devastating. Scientists now fear Antarctica has crossed a tipping point, a threshold beyond which change accelerates and can't be easily reversed. The loss of sea ice exposes glaciers, making them vulnerable to rapid melting and collapse. This threatens to raise global sea levels, endangering hundreds of millions in coastal cities worldwide. The fate of Antarctica's ice is directly linked to our own safety and security. Rising seas mean more flooding, erosion, and loss of fresh water. The message from Antarctica is urgent. Our actions have global consequences. But we still have a choice. By reducing carbon emissions, we can slow the warming and protect this vital continent. The future of Antarctica, its wildlife, and our coastlines depends on what we do now. We must act before more tipping points are crossed. The time to protect our planet's frozen fortress is now.